It's around the world. It's your boy Adam here live on Couch Sports Football. I gotta apologize, guys. First things first, my voice is absolutely shocking today. After the upset with Croatia against Brazil yesterday, Netherlands managing to find some sort of an equalizer out of nowhere against Argentina, Morocco knocking out Portugal today, ladies and gentlemen. It has been insane on my voice, and as you can hear, I am losing it without a shadow of a doubt. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Kickoff coming up here. 15 minutes to go before we have kickoff here on Cal Sports Football. How are we doing? Welcome to you all. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's Gary Neville. England. Gary Neville. Is England taking on France in this final game of the quarterfinals? That every single quarterfinal has a drama in it. Every single quarterfinal has had drama in it. It has had, whether that's Croatia knocking out Brazil in the penalty shootout, Argentina, Argentina winning 2-0 comfortably, with Netherlands equalizing, taking it to extra time and penalties, to Morocco winning Portugal 1-0. That's the third giant they've knocked out this World Cup. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are expecting drama in this game between England and France. I am expecting drama. I cannot see this being such a simple game. I'm expecting drama. I'm expecting fireworks. I'm expecting football love here today between England and France. How are we all doing in the chat? Where are we all from? And who do we support? Are we England fans? Are we French fans? Or are we just fans of football? Because like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this World Cup has been the best World Cup in my lifetime. I don't know about history, but definitely in my lifetime, it's the best World Cup that I remember. How are we all doing? Since the US is out, I'm rooting for England. It's coming home. Go Cowboy there in the chat. How you doing, my brother? Hope you're having a wonderful day rooting for England in this knockout tie against France. What are we expecting, ladies and gentlemen? What are we expecting in this game? Do we see England winning? Do we see France winning? Do we see it going into extra time? Do we see it going to penalties? Morocco beat Portugal 1-0. You have no idea how crazy I went, Go Cowboy. I will be uploading it to my TikTok and Instagram, so you can find me over there, Couch Sports Football. But what a World Cup it has been, ladies and gentlemen. What a World Cup it has been. It has been absolutely phenomenal. And with a couple of minutes to go, let's open up some packs. Let's open up some packs and see if we can relive some memories here on Couch Sports Football. Let's see what we get here today in these packs. We got the young lad Nico Williams for Wales. Wales had a shocking World Cup, I'll be honest with you. They were absolute dire in this World Cup. We've got Haraguchi there for Japan. Haraguchi there for Japan. I'm playing my online tournament last game on the group stage. I have to win. I'm winning 2-0. Go on, go Cowboy. Go win it. You got my support. Costa Rica there. Flag. That's a nice flag. We've seen it before. We've seen that badge before. Let's put it with the badges. Here we go with a Mateo Kovacic, Croatia, knocking out Brazil. And we've got the 2018 France team, ladies and gentlemen. The reigning world champions, should I say. The reigning world champions. Looking to become two-time world champion. Back-to-back, sorry, should I say. World champion. For the first time in over 60 years. Ty the Gamer, I'm back. How you doing, Ty? Welcome back. Hope you're having a wonderful day. 3-0. Go Cowboys there winning his game online. 3-0. That's great. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing brilliant, Ty. I am doing brilliant. We saw. I've been doing my quarterfinal games, and ladies and gentlemen, it has been wonderful to watch. There's been drama in every single one of them. Score prediction, Ty. I can't predict this one. It's England. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know where my head's at. It's England. I have no idea. Who do you think's winning the game, Ty? Let me know in the chat as we open up this next pack. And it's the host nation, Qatar, that 4-0 Go Cowboys winning 4-0. Absolutely smashing it in his online game. Qatar, the host nation there. I know I'm from England. I really hope we win, but France are amazing. Ty, you're absolutely right there. It's difficult to predict when you're the team playing. Like I said, I wanted Morocco to beat Portugal. I wasn't expecting it to happen. I thought Brazil would win Croatia and Netherlands would beat Argentina, but this World Cup has been throwing dodgeballs everywhere. Lee there for Korea. Lee there for Korea. Tissoudali there for Morocco. Didn't see him today. Did we see him today? 28. Didn't see him today. Part of the Moroccan team, sorry, that won Portugal. Estupinian there. Estupinian there of Ecuador. During the match, I'm going to turn to the TV to do the time and just listen to your commentary. Tie the game with that. Dude, man, that'd be brilliant. And we have Chris Richards there from the United States of America. Let's see what more that we get. Let's see what more we get here. Let's see what more we pack here. As the players are coming out, what do you think of the England team, ladies and gentlemen? Have I even changed it here? 1 second. Have I changed it here? It would be good if I didn't. Right, true a minute. Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I'm no amateur. Let me know what you guys think of the England squad, of the France squad. No changes in either side. They are playing the same team that got them to the semi-finals. Here we go with the next pack here on Cat Sports Football. We start off with Martin there for Uruguay. Caceres? Caceres, I think is how you say his name. We've got Harry Suter, Australian centre-back, was told to go front towards the end of the game. Can you read out the lineup? I'll give you the lineup, yeah. It's the same team that played. So it's Pickford in goal, Walker, Stones, Maguire, and Shaw on that left-hand side. Midfield three of Rice, Bellingham, and Henderson, Foden, Saka, and Kane playing up top. Idrisu Baba there for Ghana. We've got another badge here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got the Canadian badge here. What about for France? I'll give you. It's the same team again, so it's Lloris in goal, Hernandez, Varane, Upamecano, and Koundé. A midfield two of Rabiot and Chouameni. Mbappe, Griezmann, and Dembele and Giroud playing up top. Tie the game there with a suit celebration. Nemanja Gudelj there for Serbia. Nemanja Gudelj. Mbappe is dangerous right there, Ty. I was expecting Gareth Southgate to double up maybe. Maybe put in Rice and Phillips there. But he's gone Rice, Bellingham and Henderson. He's staying like it is. Maybe Henderson's the one that's going to double up there. But let's see. He could really affect our play. You're right. But I think Griezmann is also someone we need to look out for. I think Griezmann is also another player that could be dangerous. Right, let's see what we get in this pack here, ladies and gentlemen. Orlando Gallo there for Costa Rica. Orlando Gallo. Giroud and Olivier Giroud. Yeah, you're right. You're right. The France team have a lot to talk about. Juice and Bennett there, a back-to-back Costa Rica. Gabriel Jesus. How did this guy not get into the Brazil team? How did this guy not get into the Brazil team? Gabriel Jesus. Naif a god there for Naif a god there for Morocco. Didn't feature today because of an injury in the last game. But Morocco, what a team. What's up, Adam? Stairway to heaven, my brother. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. It's England against Canada. And sorry, England against France. We've got Canadian here. Esther Qui? Esther Quo? I think that's how you say it. Did you see the Moroccan game? Tyler Gamer. You know what? Follow me on TikTok, Couch Sports Football. You will see my reaction to the Morocco and Portugal game. The players are coming out here on Couch Sports Football. Let's get one more pack in before the national anthems because we're going to have to sing our hearts out here. We're going to have to sing our hearts out here for the England national anthem. This may be the last national anthem we sing at this World Cup, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start this quick one. Jordi Alba there for Spain. Jordi Alba there for Spain. We've got Vargas there for Costa Rica. Denmark. Caicedo and Depay. Let's do the England national anthem here on Cal Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, stand up. Get your hands on your heart. God save the king. God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save our King. Come on, England! That's the England national anthem. I have to turn my TV on so I can watch the match. Go for it, Ty. Now it's time for the France national anthem, so let's pay our respects to the French national anthem. That's the French national anthem. The national anthems have been played. Tie the game. I'm scared. I watched both games yesterday in school. Go Cowboy. What did you think of them? Respect to them. God save the Queen. God save the Queen. And to be honest, France or England. I want England to win, but I think France are going to win. And Stairway to Heaven there with a subscription coming up clutch. How you doing? Stairway to Heaven. I appreciate that. That Netherlands game was crazy. You're right there. Go Cowboy. Check out my Instagram. Actually, do you know what? You might be able to watch it here. You might be able to watch it here. Go over to here. Let's go over to here. Let's go over to couch. Let's go over to here. This is the my reaction. One second. Can you hear that? No, you can't hear that. 1 second. And it's rolled in! It's rolled in! Alright, let's start again, ladies and gentlemen. This is my reaction. Now, I apologize in advance. This is going to get loud. This is the free kick, ladies and gentlemen. This is my reaction. and Koopmeiners. It looks like it's going to be Koopmeiners. Putting it in behind. Oh, and it's rolled in! It's rolled in! They managed to do it! Weghorst has equalised here for Netherlands and made it 2-2! Netherlands have gone and equalised! Argentina were in cruise control and have absolutely thrown it away, and Netherlands have equalised! Weghorst stands up tall. Koopmeiners look to be lining it up, but he lays it on a plate to Weghorst, who takes it on the turn and makes it 2-2. And this game carries on, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell have we just witnessed? Oh my days. Netherlands have equalised. Wow. This is why we love football. That was my reaction to the equaliser yesterday. So, ladies and gentlemen, I might lose my shit today. We'll have to wait and see. It's England playing in their famous white kit. It's France in their famous blue kit. Henderson there. What did Harry Maguire do? I don't know what Harry Maguire did. He's playing on today. England shooting from left to right. France shooting from right to left. It's France who are going to start the game off. This final quarter-final, the last quarter-final here, as the England players take a knee here. It's the final quarter-final, ladies and gentlemen, in the World Cup. And who goes out? Here we go with Dembele on the ball. Switches it out to the left-hand side. It falls to Kyle Walker. Dembele is there. Harry Maguire now on the ball here. On this left-hand side. And he just hits it out of play, Harry Maguire. The ball. He's claiming the ball here. You're behind by so much. Let me see if I refresh it. I am streaming it from ITVX here. Let's refresh it. Let's see. Let's see if that makes it better. How are we doing, guys, anyway? The calm behind the storm. The calm behind the storm here on Couch Sports Football. There we go. I've refreshed it. That's the most up-to-date that I can be. It's 1:34. We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Right, here we go with a Luke Shaw throwing down that left-hand side. 1 minute into the game. England 0, France 0. Harry Maguire on the ball here on this left-hand side. Looks like Mbappe is going to be leading the line here. Giroud will just play it around. Declan Rice on the centre circle, bringing it forward. Goes out to that left-hand side to Luke Shaw. But he's forced backwards to Harry Maguire here. Harry Maguire now on the ball. Holds on to it here. Declan Rice to his right. He puts it over the top there towards Luke Shaw. Heads it into Foden. But Dembele is there. Koundé finds Chouameni. And Chouameni turns. And he tries to feed Upamecano. And it comes out to Hernandez here down this left-hand side. And Hernandez has time to bring it forward. He's got Mbappe to his left. Mbappe holds it up one-on-one against Kyle Walker. Goes on the outside. Sends it one way. He sends Henderson the other. Rabiot into Hernandez. Goes back to Mbappe. Mbappe holds it up here. Into Rabiot. Rabiot tries to find Mbappe, but he holds on to it. Rabiot brings it central, and he goes back to Varane, and it's Koundé on the right side. Feeds it into Dembele. One-on-one against Luke Shaw. Into Griezmann. Returns it back to Chouameni on the centre circle in the England half. Here we go with Upamecano. Out to this left-hand side is Hernandez. Hernandez into Rabiot. Into Mbappe. Quick to Rabiot. Saka is there. Rice is there. And he finds Henderson. And it goes out for a France throwing down the left-hand side. Nearly 3 minutes. England 0, France 0 here on Couch Sports Football. Didier Deschamps trying to... Oh, Saka is the ball behind the pitch here for England. He's got Harry Kane to his right and he finds him. Foden breaks to run into the box. His ball point there is blocked. And it goes out to Declan Rice down this left-hand side. Harry Kane tries to put the ball into the box towards Foden. Veranda with the interception. Rabiot heads it back to Hernandez. And here we go, France on the ball. Upamecano intercepted there by Henderson. He's got Foden ahead of him and he finds him. Foden on the edge of the box. Gets away from Varane and he's shocked. Is blocked by Koundé. Luke Shaw into Declan Rice on this left-hand side. Into Foden. Goes backwards to Shaw. Into Bellingham down that left-hand side. One-on-one against Griezmann and Griezmann takes the ball off him. Can't get away from Foden. He goes backwards to Koundé. First time into Chouameni. Takes it on the turn. Backwards to Upamecano. Upamecano on the right side, bringing it forward, ladies and gentlemen, for France. Phil Foden fouled. We'll have to wait and see. Koundé. Holding on to it, goes backwards to Varane. Varane feeds the ball through to Griezmann. Rice takes the ball off him. Maguire takes the ball off him. Brings the ball forward on the centre circle in the front half. He's feeding the ball over the top then towards Foden. Foden one-on-one against Koundé. He'll bring the ball down. He goes on the inside of Foden. Goes backwards to Bellingham. Bellingham short to Shaw. Shaw back to Bellingham. Bellingham does well to get away from Dembele. Gets away from Griezmann. Into Luke Shaw. Out wide to Foden. Brought down by Dembele. And that's going to be a free kick here for England down that left-hand side early on in the game, ladies and gentlemen. England 0, France 0 here. 4.5 minutes played. Ty, thank you for keeping me up to date, but I'm just a bit behind. I'll let you know when I get to Luke Shaw to take the free kick down this left-hand side. Luke Shaw now 5 minutes into the game to take this free kick. Can he find an Englishman? Oh, captain, my captain, Harry Kane is in the box. Let's see what happens here. Luke Shaw to take the corner. Sorry, the free kick. Whipped into the box there. And is headed away. It comes out to Henderson, but the offside flag is given. Oh, did you not get a chair? I thought you were going to get the chair from the table. And it's a free kick here for... You're 1 minute behind exactly. Well, you'll know when I'm going to be upset or when I'm going to be celebrating. So you'll know when to prepare your volume. Lloris now to start the game back off here on this right side for France. England have started the game on the front foot. Lloris with a long... I don't have one. Over the top, Harry Maguire wins the header. And it comes back to Upamecano down the right side. Back to Lloris. Lloris to start the game back off. Into Varane. Varane on the right side, bringing the ball forward. 6 minutes in. Backwards to Upamecano. Upamecano turns. Brings the ball forward. Feeds the ball out to the left-hand side towards Mbappe, but Kyle Walker is there. Into Giroud, but it's straight to Mbappe. Mbappe puts the ball into the box. Maguire with the header. Luke Shaw hits it up in the air. Bellingham flicks it on. Koundé wins the ball into Dembele. Returns it back. Koundé now with the ball. Out wide there towards Dembele, but Shaw is there with the clearance. And it goes out for a France throw-in. Here we go with Maguire on the ball. Into Henderson on the centre circle, who turns and he lays it into Luke Shaw down the left-hand side. Shaw holds onto it here. Goes backwards to Harry Maguire. Maguire lays it into Stones down this left-hand side. Stones returns it back to Maguire. Bringing the ball forward here for England. On the centre circle, spreads it out to the right side towards Bukayo Saka. But Hernandez lets that go out for a goal kick. There must be something here. Yeah. No, because they'll be thinking it. Griezmann on Bellingham. Rabiot with the header. Foden tracking back, but Giroud manages to find the pass to Kunde. Out wide there to Dembele. Into Griezmann. Returns it back to Dembele. Dembele has an opportunity to cross in there. Giroud can't get there. He falls to Rabiot on the edge of the box. Mbappe to his left. Hernandez, sorry. Returns it back to Rabiot. Goes backwards to Upamecano. Goes into Varane on the halfway line. Out wide there to Dembele. First time into Griezmann. Griezmann 1-1 against Bellingham. Goes on the outside of Bellingham. But Bellingham with the challenge. And it goes out for a corner on that left-hand side for France. Corner here for France. 9.5 minutes into the game. England nil, France nil here on Cal Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world, who do you think wins this one? Do you think it's going to be England or do you think it's going to be France? Let me know in the poll. Get your votes in there. Corner here for France. Griezmann whips the ball in there, headed away by Harry Kane. It comes out to Phil Foden, and it goes out for an England throw in down that left-hand side. Get your votes in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you think wins this one? We've got an England vote there in the chat. Surely, England. This would be a big upset if England were to win France. What do you guys think? Let me know. Get your votes in the chat. Here we go. Luke Shaw now to take the throw 10 minutes into the game. Henderson is there. Loses out to Upamecano. Rabiot tries to feed Dembele. First time into Griezmann. Luke Shaw's out of position. Griezmann out wide there to Dembele. Rice goes over to cover. Ball points in the box. Shaw. Giroud wins the header, but it's straight at the keeper. Stones doesn't get there. Luke Shaw was caught out of position there against Dembele, and France goes on to counter and is behind Giroud. He gets the header, but it's straight at Pickford on the left-hand side. Maguire now on the ball to Rice. Goes backwards to Stones on the edge of the box. England with Stones on the ball. Goes into Harry Maguire. Shaw down that left-hand side. Caught out of position in that moment just ahead of Dembele. Pickford out wide here towards Kyle Walker. Brings the ball under control here down this left-hand side. Bringing the ball forward here. Driving with the ball to the centre of the park. Lays it into Bellingham, who has time to turn. Shaw to his left. 2 votes there for England in the chat. No one thinks France is going to win. Bellingham on the halfway line. Rice goes backwards to Stones on the centre circle. Returns it back to Rice. Giroud just drifting around. Goes out to Shaw down that left-hand side. Shaw bringing the ball forward. Tries to feed it in behind. But it falls to Griezmann. Griezmann gets away from Shaw. Goes backwards to Upamecano here on the right side. Bringing the ball forward out of his own half. Griezmann to his right. Kunde all the way down the right side, and he finds him. Kunde. France are good, but hope England win. Upamecano now the ball. Out to the left-hand side, it's Hernandez. High up in the England half, falls backwards by Bukayo Saka on the halfway line, and he goes back to Varane on the centre circle. Varane. Kunde to his right. Griezmann the head of it. Goes out wide there to Dembele. Rabiot into Griezmann. Goes backwards to Hernandez. Hernandez Into Rabiot. Declan Rice there with the challenge. It falls to Harry Kane. 1-on-1 against Varane. He goes round the outside of Upamecano. Goes backwards to Rice here on this right hand side. And he's forced back to Henderson. Henderson goes backwards to Kyle Walker. England start from the back here with Harry Maguire on the halfway line. Bringing the ball into the France half. Out to Short on the left hand side. Backwards to Harry Maguire. Maguire into Rice on the centre circle, but he goes back to Stones. Back to Rice. First time into Walker on the halfway line. Walker out wide here to Henderson. Backwards to Walker. Into Stones on the centre circle, who has time to turn and bring the ball forward. Rice. Shaw is freed on that left hand side, but it goes backwards to Harry Maguire. Stones on the centre circle. Walker out wide here to Henderson. Henderson holds the ball up on the halfway line. Goes into Saka, but it's intercepted there by Rabiot. He's got Mbappe to his left. Rabiot drives with the ball onto the edge of the box. Into Mbappe. Puts the ball in towards the back post. Dembele can't keep it in play. And it goes out for a goal kick here. England. England there again. A mistake at the back, allowing France in behind here. England 0, France 0 here on Cat Sports Football. Stones on the ball here. Into Maguire. Short on that left hand side. Forced backwards there to Pickford. Pickford on the edge of the box here. Bringing the ball forward with Rice. Out to Short on that left hand side, but he goes backwards to Harry Maguire. Maguire into Stones. Stones on the edge of the box. Into Henderson. Henderson has time to turn. Bringing the ball forward. Central. Bellingham to his left, and he goes short. Bellingham into Short. Short on that left hand side. Goes backwards to Harry Maguire here. Maguire into Henderson. Henderson on the centre circle, goes back to Stones, returns it back to Harry Maguire. Maguire on the ball here on this left-hand side, holding it up here into Rice. Rice spins away from Griezmann, out wide here to Walker. Walker bringing the ball forward, goes out wide there to Saka. Saka brought down, but the game carries on, and it's Upamecano bringing the ball forward here for France. Out wide here to Mbappe, 1-on-1 against Henderson. Goes into Upamecano. Returns it back to Mbappe. Gets away from Rice. Drives with the ball on the edge of the box. Out wide there to Dembele. 1-on-1 against Foden. Gets himself into the box here. Backwards to Griezmann. Lays it into Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni with a shot from distance. And Tchouaméni scores the first goal in this tie. And France are a goal up here. England have conceded their first goal here at the quarter-final stage, and it's Tchouaméni there with the goal. Well, it's a great strike, it really is. But it looked like a foul at the other end of the pitch to me. I'd like to see that one again. On Saka. Upamecano. Referee waves play on from there. We've missed it. And then as it goes in midfield, they try to win the ball back and then it's away again. Too much space. Have to close the ball down. They don't. But then when it Tchouaméni there with the goal. Makes it 1-0 here for France. And England have an uphill battle. One 0 here on Cal Sports Football, ladies and gentlemen. England are a goal down, and it's Tchouaméni there with the first goal in this tie. 1-0. Phil Foden now the ball on that left-hand side. Goes backwards to Henderson. Shaw to Rice on this left-hand side. Short to Stones on the centre circle. Stones bringing the ball forward. Goes backwards to Walker. Walker into Harry Maguire on the halfway line. Harry Maguire goes out wide here towards Henderson. Henderson brings the ball down into Saka. Saka holds it up one-on-one against Rabiot. Goes down the left-hand side. Goes backwards. And it's Walker into Saka. Bellingham to his right. Rabiot ahead of him. Goes down the left-hand side. Gets brought down there by Rabiot. Free kick here for England. On the edge of the box on the 19th minute here. England 0, France 1. Saka there brought down on the 19th minute, ladies and gentlemen. England 0, France 1. Who steps up to take this free kick here for England? They are a goal down with an absolute wonderful goal by Chouameni from the outside of the box. Is this something from the training ground for England? Shaw, Henderson, step over this free kick. Shaw left foot, Henderson right foot. Where does this go? Let's find out. The whistle is blown. Shaw, Harry Kane having a word, so is Harry Maguire. Jordan Henderson, back to Shaw. Henderson leaves it to Shaw on his left foot. Up and over the wall, but it's straight into the hands of Lloris on the right hand side. And it's France who will now start the game off here. England 0, France 1, 20 minutes into the game. Hernandez. England have the time to get themselves back into it and the quality. Upamecano to Lloris. High up into the air. And it goes out for an England throw-in. Deep in the France half. Walker. Back to Stones. First time into Maguire on the centre circle here on this left-hand side. Bringing the ball forward. Short to Stones. Stones out wide to Walker. Walker holds the ball up here. Bringing it into the France half. Henderson goes central, but he goes backwards to Stones. Rice is ahead of him. Maguire to his left. Not a lot of movement here for England off the ball. Bellingham picks it up now on the halfway line. Back to Walker. First time into Stones. Spins away from Giroud. Gets away and he falls to Henderson. Henderson out wide here to Saka. One-on-one against Hernandez. Rabiot's helping him out. Henderson makes a overlapping run into Harry Kane, who gets there one-on-one with the keeper. Lloris is off his line. Henderson puts it back post. Bellingham is there headed away. And Griezmann with the clearance. And Shaw does well to get it off him. It goes out for an England throw-in. Great goalkeeping there by Hugo Lloris. Here we go with Rice. England with a throw-in down that left-hand side. England 0, France 1. Courtesy of a goal by Chouameni. Maguire goes into Declan Rice. Foden has Shaw to his left, but he goes back to Rice here. Rice into Maguire. Maguire into Stones on the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward to Rice, who has time to turn. Out wide to Shaw. First time into Foden. Returns it back to Shaw. Bellingham on the centre circle. Goes backwards to Maguire. Maguire looking for someone to pass to over the top there towards Foden, but it's headed away by Koundé. Dembele returns it back to Koundé, and it's Griezmann down the ball. Backwards to Upamecano here on the edge of the box. Out wide here to Hernandez. Hernandez lays it into Mbappe. Returns it back to Hernandez. Into Mbappe. Tries to return it back to Hernandez. But it's intercepted and it's Bellingham down the ball. Henderson. Can't get away from Hernandez. Just looking at the replay there, Kane there on Upamecano. Lloris is so quick off his line. And Harry Kane just couldn't get it in the back of the net. Here we go with Stones for England into Henderson. Henderson into Maguire on that left-hand side. Maguire now bringing the ball forward. Into Shaw. Foden makes a run off the ball, but he decides to go backwards into Harry Maguire. Rice on the centre circle. Turns. Looks for something forward, and he goes out wide to Shaw. Shaw on the ball. Backwards to Maguire. Here we go with Stones on the centre circle. Trying to turn. And it falls to Rice. Goes out to that left-hand side towards Foden. Foden backwards to Rice on the centre circle. Threads it into Harry Kane. Harry Kane turns. Bellingham is on the edge of the box here. Tries the back heel to Kane. But Koundé is down. Lloris with the clearance high up into the air. Shaw wins the header. Falls to Rice. Backwards to Maguire. Returns it to Rice on the halfway line. Out to the right side. Towards Saka. Heads it into Kane, but Upamecano is there. And Hernandez holds onto it. Back to Upamecano, but Harry Maguire wins it. He's brought down there on the edge of the box. No penalty given. The referee's carried on. As we have a subscriber there. Mr. Y has subscribed on YouTube. Welcome, Mr. Wright. Welcome, Mr. White. There's a leck in there. Surely that's going to be looked at VAR. Surely that's going to be looked at by VAR. They're checking it, ladies and gentlemen. They are checking it, ladies and gentlemen. Possible VAR check here. England 0, France 1. The referee there just waiting. 25 minutes in. England 0, France 1. Do England have an opportunity here? Referee there just telling them to calm down. Calm down, everyone. It was on the line. Surely that's a penalty. That's a penalty, surely. Surely, come on. Ref, go have a look. 26 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, no, he's not giving it. Play on. Wow. That is some biased bullshit. Stones on the ball here for England on this left-hand side into Henderson. Returns it back to Maguire. And he goes into Stones down this left-hand side. Stones turns. Brings the ball forward. Goes short to Harry Maguire. And Maguire now with the ball. Bringing it forward. Into Bellingham. Bellingham has time to turn. Goes short to short on that left-hand side. Foden is ahead of him. But he goes back to Rice. Rice now turns. Bringing it into the France half. Sure. You know, England have had the possession of the ball, but as I say that, they give the possession away, and Koundé finds Mbappe, tries to spin away from Stones, and he falls. Bring the ball forward, backwards to Hernandez here. Hernandez into Tchouaméni, who has time to turn, the goal scorer here. Into Koundé. Out to that right side, goes backwards to Tchouaméni. Here we go with Rabiot. To Tchouaméni on the halfway line. France now with a bit of possession. Out wide there to Dembele. Dembele backwards to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni has time to look up. Find the pass. Goes out wide to Koundé. Koundé backwards to Varane. Varane into Upamecano. Back to Varane. Is behind him. Koundé hits the ball over the top. But there's no one there for France. And it goes all the way back to Pickford on this left-hand side. Stones here for England. Goes into Rice on the centre circle. Griezmann goes over to challenge. Maguire now on the ball. Ty, I know you're a little bit ahead of me. Just let it come to the game before you type it in the chat. Here we go with Rice. Back to Stones. Maguire on the left-hand side. 28 minutes played. England 0, France 1. Maguire. Long ball out to the right side towards Henderson. Brings the ball under control. Into Saka. Tries to return it back to Henderson. But it goes out for an England throw in. Saka takes it quickly. Rabiot gets there, but it falls to Saka. Henderson to his right, Bellingham to his left. Saka on the edge of the box into Henderson and returns it back to Saka. But Upamecano is there and is cleared away. Only to Walker. Rice now on the ball. On his right foot. Lays it into Harry Kane. Takes a shot and it's Lloris with a save. And it goes out for a corner down the right side. England 0, France 1. Of all the players in the French team, Lloris is the weak link. Lloris is the weak link in this French side. Foden to take the corner here on the right side. England 0, France 1. How are we all doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. 29 minutes played. The referee's just having a word with Kane and Maguire. Corner down the right side. Again, the referee goes over to have a word with Giroud and Henderson. Foden now to take the corner here down the right side. Foden, left foot, into the box. Goes over everyone. Is scrambling around on the edge of the box. Rabiot manages to clear it away. And Kyle Walker keeps alive with Bellingham. First time into Henderson. Henderson holds the ball up into Bellingham, who has time to turn. Foden to his left, but he goes backwards to Shaw. Shaw into Rice. Rice to Bellingham. Bellingham turns. Has Saka to his right. He goes out wide here towards Henderson. Saka makes a run off the ball, but Henderson goes backwards to Walker. Here we go with Stones on the centre circle. Into Bellingham. Bellingham turns. Griezmann is alongside him. He goes out wide here to Saka. Saka tries to return the pass. Bellingham tries to get the head of Rabiot. Free kicks not given. It falls to Saka. Hernandez is all over him. And it goes out for a goal kick. Why is the linesman asking the referee what happened there? 30 minutes on the clock. England 0, France 1. Courtesy of a goal by Chouameni. Chouameni takes it out of his feet with his right foot and absolutely smashes that. It hit 108 kilometers per hour at his max, ladies and gentlemen. 108 kilometers per hour. England 0, France 1. Goes out for an England throwing. Do you want to just close that? Not fully, but just like 2. Keep going. There. Because then this will stay in the room. Walker now to start the game back off here on this left-hand side. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? England 0, France 1 here on Couch Sports Football. France with a beautiful goal by Chouameni. Jude Bellingham jumps up. Rabiot brings the ball away on the halfway line. He's going backwards to Koundé. And Koundé goes all the way back to the keeper, Lloris. And he'll just clear it down the line. High up into the air. Shaw jumps up alongside Dembele. But Harry Kane is tracking back. And it goes out for a free kick here for England on this left-hand side. Harry Kane brought down there by Dembele. These refs are biased. Maguire into Stones on this left-hand side. Stones has Rice alongside him. And he finds him. Rice has time to turn. Out wide there to Luke Shaw. Shaw has Bellingham ahead of him, but he goes backwards to Maguire. Maguire now on the ball. Into Stones. First time into Henderson. Backwards to Stones. On this left-hand side. Mbappe, Giroud and Griezmann are applying a lot of pressure at the front, forcing England to go backwards as Mbappe picks up the loose ball here off Jude Bellingham. And Mbappe brings the ball forward here down the left-hand side. 1-on-1 against Kyle Walker, and Walker gets the better of him. And he finds Saka, and Griezmann brings him down. Free kick England on this left-hand side. England 0, France 1. Free kick for England on this left-hand side. Another misplaced pass here for England. Straight into the feet of Mbappe. And he's the last person you want to give the free kick, the pass to. Stones into Maguire down his left-hand side. Maguire bringing the ball forward. Has Foden to his left, he squares it into Shaw, and he returns it back to Maguire. Maguire now switches it out to the right side towards Saka, headed away by Hernandez. It's going to fall to Walker. First time into Henderson, who has time to turn. It lays it into Saka. Saka bringing the ball forward. Henderson to his right, and he finds him. Returns it back to Saka. One-on-one against Rabiot. Goes on the outside, gets away from him. Gets on the edge of the box. Brought down there by Hernandez. Referee says no foul, and Griezmann comes away with it. Into Giroud on the centre circle. Dembele down that right side. One-on-one against Luke Shaw. Foden and Shaw there, but he goes backwards to Tchouaméni, the goal scorer. 1-2 with Griezmann. Into Rabiot on the centre circle. Out to Mbappe down the left-hand side. Hernandez is free and he finds him. One-on-one against Kyle Walker. Goes backwards to Mbappe. Mbappe backwards to Upamecano. Into Varane on the centre circle. Varane has time to turn and bring it into the England half and frees up Griezmann. Backwards to Varane. Out wide there to Dembele. Griezmann makes a run off the ball and he's ahead of Bellingham. Bellingham's tracking back. Griezmann goes around the outside, but Dembele does well to take. Bellingham does well to take the ball off him and he clears it down the line, only for Varane on the halfway line. Upamecano on the centre circle. Goes out wide. And it falls to Rabiot. Into Koundé. Intercepted there by Rice, but it falls to Varane. And he goes all the way back to the keeper. Here we go with Lloris. Tchouaméni. Into Varane. Out wide there to Koundé. Koundé bringing the ball forward. Out of the front half, out wide to Dembele, first time into Griezmann, who has time to turn, left foot, loud to the left-hand side towards Hernandez, who brings the ball under control, and Saka is there. It goes out for a France throwing. Hernandez steps over to take the throwing here on this left-hand side. 35 minutes played. Just under 10 minutes of the 45 to go, plus added time. England 0, France 1. Tchouaméni gets away from Henderson. Into Griezmann. Goes backwards to Tchouaméni, out wide to Koundé, and he goes all the way back to the keeper on the right side, Hugo Lloris, to start the game back off. Long ball over the top there by Hugo Lloris. Giroud loses out to Harry Maguire. Foden is there. Griezmann tracking back, brought down. Free kick given on the halfway line for England. The England fans there trying to spur on these players. Maguire on the centre circle. Returns it. Stones on the centre circle to Maguire. Maguire bringing the ball forward. Henderson is ahead of him. Looking for some movement, but he goes into Henderson and backwards to Stones. Rice is free through the middle, but he goes backwards to Henderson. And he goes into Harry Maguire. Harry Maguire gets away from Giroud into Shaw. First time over the top there towards Bellingham. Can he get the head of Tchouaméni? He can't. And Varane will just clear it away for France. Kyle Walker now with the ball on this left-hand side, being challenged there by Rabiot. But it goes all the way back to Pickford on this left-hand side. Pickford now with the ball. Out to that left-hand side towards Maguire. Maguire goes into Shaw. Shaw backwards to Maguire. Maguire on this left-hand side, 37th minute. England 0, France 1. Stones on the ball. On the centre circle, bringing it forward. Out wide to Maguire on that left-hand side. Maguire bringing the ball into the France half. Switches it out wide here towards Saka. Can he get there? Henderson can't keep it in play. Goes out for a France throwing. England 0, France 1. England have an uphill battle here. Just looking at that replay of Tchouaméni's caught Pickford off guard. It's Mbappe on the centre circle, goes on the outside of Rice. He's got Griezmann making the run behind, but he holds on to it. Rabiot is there. Henderson is tracking back, brought him down. Free kick France on this left-hand side. 38th minute on the clock. England 0, France 1. Griezmann now to take this free kick for France. Can they double their lead and give France a secure position in this game? Griezmann with his left foot lays it short into Dembele, out wide there towards Hernandez across the middle, and it's Mbappe, and he absolutely skies it. Kylian Mbappe leaning back when he took that shot, forced the ball high up into Rowe's head, and it's a goal kick here for England. Here we go with Stones into Maguire down the left-hand side. Maguire now bringing the ball forward into Foden. Backwards to Maguire. 5.5 minutes to go here of the 45 plus added time. Can England pull one back with Foden on this left-hand side? Switches it out wide here towards Saka. Saka keeps it in play. 1-on-1 against Hernandez. Goes on the inside. Cuts back in on his left. Goes into Foden backwards to Stones. Stones into Foden, who has time to turn. Out wide here to Henderson. On his right foot, returns it back to Foden. Back to Henderson, who has time to put the cross in, but he holds it up here. Returns it back to Foden. Henderson, in behind there to Bellingham. Griezmann's tracking back. Bellingham holds the ball up. Backwards to Saka. Saka on his left foot. Crosses it into Harry Kane. Harry Kane across the middle. Can England play get there? No, he can't. And Varane will clear it high up into the air. Shaw will win the header. Bellingham can't get there. Rabiot heads it out wide to Dembele. And Dembele is battling it out Stones. And he loses it. Maguire's there to cover up. And Rice will clear it away. And the referee's going to pull it back here for an England free kick. Foul on John Stones by Dembele. 4.5 minutes of the 45 to go, plus added time. England 0, France 1, courtesy of an absolute beauty by Tchouaméni. Maguire on the ball now. To Foden. Bellingham. Backwards to Rice on the halfway line. He's got Foden ahead of him. And Walker to his right. He feeds it into Foden. Can't take it on the turn. And France come away with it here with Griezmann. And Griezmann lays off Upamecano. Griezmann now in the centre circle. Has time to turn. Goes out wide to Koundé. Koundé has Dembele ahead of him. And he brings it forward into the France half. And it's Dembele now. Koundé makes a run off the ball. Griezmann is free to his left. But Dembele goes to Rabiot on the centre circle. Rabiot now into Mbappe. Goes backwards to Upamecano. And Upamecano finds Varane on the right side. Varane on the halfway line, bringing it forward for France. Into Griezmann, out wide there to Dembele. Dembele 1-on-1 against Luke Shaw. Holds the ball up here, goes on his left foot. But his cross is blocked by Bellingham. And it goes out for a throwing with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go of the 45. Here we go with Dembele on the right side. First time into Tchouaméni, back heels to Upamecano, and he switches it out to the left-hand side towards Hernandez, who brings the ball down under control. But he goes backwards to Rabiot. Rabiot holds the ball up, tries to go around the outside of Saka, finds Mbappe, but he's brought down there by Stones. The referee does see none of it, and it's an England throw-in taken by Stones. Harry Maguire into Stones down the left-hand side. To Rice, first time into Walker. Walker bring the ball forward here for England. Gets away from Rabiot, gets away from Griezmann, brought down. That's going to be a yellow card for Griezmann. A yellow card is the right decision for Griezmann. That was a cynical foul. 2.5 minutes under 45. Some of these England players are just getting into the French team. Yo, Nia there in the chat. How you doing, Nia? Welcome to the stream. England 0, France 1. Tchouaméni with a beautiful goal. Free kick here for England. And it's Maguire now on the ball on the edge of the box. Goes short to Stones. Stones on the left-hand side. On the centre circle. Returns it back to Maguire. Maguire bringing the ball forward out wide there to Shaw. Shaw into Bellingham. Backwards to Maguire. On this left-hand side. Returns it to Bellingham. Bellingham on the centre circle. Into Rice. Rice takes it in his stride. He's got short to his left. Dembele takes the ball off him and it falls to Chouameni. And Chouameni brings it forward. And Dembele set free here. 1-on-1 against Bellingham. Doesn't put the burners on just yet. He brings it infield. Gets away from Bellingham. But he holds on to it. France aren't in a rush to create. Rabiot on the ball. Chouameni. Out wide to Koundé. 1.5 minutes to go. Chouameni goes short to Rabiot. Backwards to Varane. Varane on the halfway line. Goes out wide to Dembele. Tries the back heel. But it goes out for an England throw-in. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Rice on the ball. Rice on the centre circle. Into Bellingham. Out wide there to Shaw. I've taken it off near. Apologies. Here we go with Bellingham down the left-hand side. Crosses it in there, but it's cleared away by Varane. Koundé will head it into Griezmann. He'll clear it away. And it falls to Dembele. Dembele goes backwards to Chouameni. Into Griezmann. Griezmann backwards. And it comes out to the left-hand side to Hernandez. Hernandez now on the ball. Intercepted there by Henderson. Harry Kane can't get there. Throwing here for England. 10 seconds of the 45 to go plus added time. England 0, France 1. Can England find an equaliser before half-time? Maguire now in the centre circle. Bringing the ball forward. Short to Henderson, who has time to turn. And he returns it to Maguire. 4 minutes of added time here on Cal Sports Football. Stones to Henderson. Rabiot comes over to pressure. Stones. Back to Henderson. Back to Stones. Out to that left-hand side. Finds Harry Maguire. Maguire now bringing the ball forward. On the halfway line. Switches it out to the right-hand side. And Saka brings the ball under control. 1-on-1 against Hernandez. Can he create something here? Henderson makes a run off the ball. Rabiot tracks Saka. Feeds Kyle Walker. Walker into Harry Kane. Harry Kane on the edge of the box here. Out wide hits to Saka. 1-on-1 against Rabiot. On his left foot. Backwards to Kane. And he goes back to Walker. No free kick given there. Harry Kane told to get up. Maguire bringing the ball forward. Out wide here to Saka. Saka gets away from Rabiot. And Chouameni there with a great challenge. And Griezmann comes away with it. And it's Chouameni bringing it forward. Out wide here to Mbappe. Mbappe 1-on-1 against Kyle Walker. Bellingham is tracking back here. Griezmann there. Out wide there. Falls to Dembele. Griezmann. Back to Dembele. Into Varane. Varane on the halfway line. Goes out wide there to Koundé. Returns it back. We've got 1.5 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen. England 0, France 1. Hernandez. Mbappe. Gets away from Saka. Returns it back to Rabiot. Upamecano on the ball. Back to Varane. Varane on this right-hand side. Lays it into Upamecano. Upamecano bringing it forward here for France on this right-hand side. Switches it out to the left-hand side towards Olivier Giroud. But Kyle Walker will just usher that out of play. Goes out for an England free kick. Pickford into Maguire. Maguire on the edge of his own box. Just under a minute to go of added... 1.5 minutes to go. It's 4 minutes of added time, not 3. Stones on this left-hand side. Has Bellingham ahead of him. Into Saka on the halfway line. Bellingham's brought down off the ball, but the Kane carries on. And it's Stones on this left-hand side. Bringing the ball forward. Foden comes short. But he goes out to Maguire on that left-hand side. Shaw is ahead of him. And he goes towards him. Foden makes a run off the ball, but it goes back to Maguire. Maguire on the halfway line. Over the top there towards Luke Shaw. Headed away by Koundé. And it goes out for a corner down that left-hand side. Corner here for England on the 48th minute. Can they equalise here on Couch Sports Football. Do you think? Foden to take the corner on that left hand side. Rice, Henderson, Kane, Stones, and Maguire all up here. What are they going to do? All of them go near post. Maguire's deep, but it's over him. It goes out to Bellingham, who'll keep it in play here. But his pass is straight at Mbappe into Hernandez. Saka is there. Hernandez gets away from him, but Bellingham does a crunching challenge on Hernandez and is cleared away. The referee pulls it back. How late is this referee? How late is this referee going to give that free kick? 49th minute here on Cal Sports Football. England 0, France 1. He got the ball there, ref. Come on. He got the ball there. There is nothing wrong with that. This referee has been shocking in this first half. Here we go, the free kick for France. Oh no, the referee is not giving a free kick. He's done a drop ball. He's not giving the free kick. He's stopped it because he thought Hernandez was injured. But it's not a head injury. It's not a head injury though. Walker. Back to Rice. On the halfway line. Returns it to Maguire. Squares it to Stones. Into Rice. And that's half time, ladies and gentlemen, here on Cal Sports Football. It's England 0, France 1. I'm going to take a quick break. So I'll see you for the second half. Stay tuned. Tell him that he puts the ads on at half time, so then you don't have ads during the game. So he does the 3 minute, he does ads at half time, so you don't miss anything from the game. Yeah, just say he does it all. He always does it at half time, so then you don't miss anything from the game. That's the only way you can do it to stop it coming on during the stream. I think he's a kid. Got anything from downstairs? How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, football pundits around the world? Hopefully we come back in the second half. Hopefully we do, man. Hopefully we do. Where's that? Ooh. Mbappe. Just looking at that replay, Chouameni there. Dembele finds Griezmann, lays it on a plate to Chouameni. Chouameni just looks like Pogba. He hits the ball like him. He's tall and lanky like him. You know, he just looks like Paul Pogba. He's back. Sui. Chouameni. T-C-H-O-U-A-M-E-I-N-I. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? England nil, France 1. Just looking at that Harry Kane. Surely that's a penalty, ref. Upamecano gets his feet in between. Annoyed. Ty there is annoyed. We'll have to see if England can get themselves back in it. Defo pen. Yeah, it did look like a pen that. The referee, God knows what he was thinking about. If it was Neymar, he'd give the penalty. If it was Neymar, he'd give the penalty. Let's see what Ian Wright and Roy Keane have to say here. I'm watching what they're saying. Yeah, they're saying. Roy Keane said he thinks it's a penalty. You from there? Shall we open up a pack, ladies and gentlemen? Half-time pack. Let's see. Half-time pack. You deserve way more than 2 views. It's all good, Ty. It's all good. It's all good. The community grows. No, no, no. He's looking at the number at the bottom. God knows. It's all good. The community will grow. It will grow. Don't worry about it. But here we go with Mohammed Muntari there for Qatar. Mohammed Muntari there for Qatar. Let's see. Ooh, this is a gold one. Who's this? AUF? Uruguay? This is the Uruguay. The Uruguay badge. I would never have guessed that. You could give me a million guesses and I wouldn't guess that was a Uruguay one. Jordan Henderson there for England. Can he come up clutch today? Let's find out. And then we've got Jonas Wind or Wind, I don't know, for Denmark. Jonas or Jonas. Wind there. Who else have we got here? Then we've got Jonathan Mensah here for Ghana. Jonathan Mensah here for Ghana. Let's pick up another pack here. No, no, no. Well, because I don't want one. It's alright. No, no, I wouldn't. It's not about that. I have one. What's yours? Let's see what we get here, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh! Woo! Robert Lewandowski. Out of the World Cup, though, but that's a nice pull. That's a double. I got another one. The only player that's actually playing for the game is Saka. Everyone else are terrible. Everyone else is playing terrible. Just need to be a bit more confident on the ball. They seem to just be passing it about their back. Just need to be confident. Move the ball about. Dejan Lovren there for Croatia. Into the semi-finals to play Argentina. Christian Eriksen there for Denmark. Knocked out the group stages. Leroy Sané there for Germany. Knocked out the group stages. Again, Saka is being in the game, trying to win the ball and motivating the team. You're right, Ty. And we've got Mahrami there for Iran. Mahrami there for Iran. You from there? What? Let's do another pack here. Let's see what we get this time. What did you think about Morocco going through? Ty, I absolutely lost my shit. I wanted them to win Portugal. I thought Portugal would have too much, but I wanted them to win. And the fact that they did, they are showing that it's all about unity at this World Cup. It is all about unity at this World Cup. And if you play as a team and you have a way of football that works for your team, then you're just going to come out on top. It's as simple as that. What do you think about Ty? What do you think of Morocco beating Portugal? And the fact that this is Ronaldo's last World Cup, we will not see him anymore. Jinsu Kim there for Korea. Jinsu Kim. Luke Shaw there for England. Luke Shaw there for England. Can he be part of the inspiration for England? We'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see. Second half coming up soon. Alexandro came on yesterday for Brazil. I thought this guy had retired, I'd be honest with you. I think it was a really good save, but the keeper should have saved it. Mendes. Yegson Mendes, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yegson Mendes there. Oh, you think it was a really good goal, but the keeper should have saved it. I get it. I get you. And Jesus Gallardo there for Mexico. Jesus Gallardo there for Mexico. Can we get another pack in? Let's see. Let's get another one in. And let's transition back over to the game. Second half here on Couch Sports Football. Ty, like I said, I know you are ahead. And I appreciate you being in the stream. But just wait until the moment happens on my stream before you decide to let me know in the chat. Let's do the final pack opening here. Marquinhos there, missing the vital penalty against Croatia. Yunus Musa there, absolute phenomenal play for the United States of America. I think he's brilliant. I think he's for greatness, Yunus Musa. Soufiane Boufal, part of the Moroccan team today, celebrating with his mum on the pitch. Abdul Aziz Hatim. Abdul Aziz Hatim for Qatar. And finally, Pepe, is this his last World Cup for Portugal? We'll have to wait and see. But the game kicks off here, ladies and gentlemen. It's England shooting from right to left. France shooting from left to right here on Couch Sports Football. And now we see what England are made of. Do England have it in them to get themselves back into this game? They have not been a goal behind in this entire World Cup. Let's see what they do today. Luke Shaw feeds the ball over the top there towards Foden, but it's headed away by Kunde. And it comes all the way back to the keeper on the right side, Pickford. Pickford now into Shaw. Shaw goes back to Maguire here on the right side. Maguire bringing the ball forward out to Shaw. Bellingham is ahead of him when he finds it. Bellingham gets away from Tchouaméni. 1-2 with Foden. Drives with the ball here on this left-hand side. But it falls to Foden. Foden 1-on-1 against Kunde. Puts it across the middle. Cleared away by Upamecano. The referee's going to put it back here for a free kick, I think. A foul on Bellingham there by Dembele. A lunging foul there by Bellingham. Here we go with a free kick down the left-hand side for... corner down the left-hand side for England. Foden to put the ball into the box here. Foden whips it in there. Back post, headed away. Comes out here to Bellingham with a shot and it's tipped over the bar. Bellingham with a shot and it's tipped over the bar. First time shot there by Bellingham. He gets on the end of it and it's rising to the roof of the net, but Lloris is there and he tips it over the bar. 47th minute, England 0, France 1. Foden now to take this corner. Foden. Referee blows the whistle. Left foot. Back post. Maguire jumps up. Heads it towards goal. But I think it comes off Rice into the hands of Lloris. I think it comes off Rice into the hands of Lloris. Lloris. Here we go with Stones down the ball on the edge of the England box here on the right side. Feeds it into Rice. Maguire's limping here off the ball. Walker down the right side into Saka. Backwards to Rice. Into Maguire. Maguire bringing the ball forward. Goes into Foden. Foden takes it on the turn, but he loses it, and it's Griezmann who'll come away with it. Goes backwards to Rabiot. Rabiot into Koundé. Koundé on this left-hand side. Feeds the ball into Dembele. Dembele goes backwards to Upamecano. Upamecano on this left-hand side. Lose it to Henderson. Upamecano brings the ball forward. Saka brings him down. Free kick, France. This referee is whistle heavy, man. He loves that whistle. He goes to bed with it at night. Here we go, Chouameni on the centre circle. Griezmann. Goes backwards to Varane. Into Upamecano. And he lays it into Hernandez. Over the top there. Rabiot brings the ball under control. Into Mbappe. Goes around the outside of Henderson. Bringing the ball forward. Brought down there by Henderson. The free kick's given. And that's going to be a yellow card for Henderson. England have a free kick down that left-hand side. Sorry, France have a free kick down that left-hand side. Griezmann steps over to take it. Can France double their lead here on Couch Sports Football and make it 2-0? Griezmann, left foot, whips a beautiful ball in there. Harry Kane near post, heads it away. Rice will flick it on. It falls to Dembele, and he goes backwards to Koundé. He loves that whistle when it comes to France, but hates it when it comes to England. Hey, Adam, what are you doing? I'm doing great, Ro Evan. How are you doing, my brother? Hope you're having a wonderful day. What do you think of the Qatar World Cup? Al-Kuwari. My brother Al-Kuwari, I think this has been the best World Cup in my lifetime. The best World Cup in my lifetime. The drama that we've had in this World Cup, there's not been a single World Cup that's rivaled it. For me, anyway. I don't know if it's in the history of the World Cup. We might have had better World Cups. But for me, in my lifetime, this is the best World Cup. What do you guys think about the World Cup? Let me know in the comments. And let me know what's your favorite part of the World Cup so far. Mine is Morocco. Morocco are being brilliant. My TikTok will be going live later on this evening. But let me know what you guys think. What is your... Huh? No. That's in the video, innit? Stones bringing the ball forward on the edge of the half here for England. Goes out wide there to Henderson. Henderson holds the ball up, puts the ball into Saka. Saka finds himself in the box here on the right side. Puts the ball in there, cleared away by Dembele. It comes out here to Henderson. Shot there, blocked. And it comes out to Mbappe on that left-hand side. 1-on-1 against Kyle Walker. Feeds it into Giroud. And Stones comes away with it here for England. Stones First time into Henderson. Henderson has time to turn. Goes out wide there to Saka. Saka, one-on-one against Rabiot. Trying to go around the outside this time. Cuts it into Bellingham. Bellingham's brought down in the box. And so is Saka. And the penalty is given. The penalty is given here for England. England 0, France 1 here on Cal Sports Football. And England get a penalty. Saka there brought down by the goal scorer Chouameni. Brought down by the goal scorer Chouameni. And it's Harry Kane, our captain, my captain, who steps up to take the penalty here for England. 19 goals here for England. Safe on the movie. He's missed 3 penalties in his lifetime. And as an England player, Mbappe goes over to have a word with Lloris. Lloris, one-on-one against Harry Kane. Can Harry Kane put this England team back in contention in this World Cup? Let's find out. Harry Kane steps up. Steps up against his fellow teammate in Hugo Lloris. Harry Kane, our captain, my captain, what can he do for England? Let's find out here. Steps up on the 53rd minute for England. Waits for the referee to whistle. Goes to put the ball down again. 53rd minute. Again, waiting for the referee to whistle. And he's eyeing up Lloris there. A man on a mission. Harry Kane steps up. One deep breath. Looks at the keeper. A second deep breath. Shimmies. Left foot. Back into the net. And makes it 1-1 here for England. And now we have a game on, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have a game on. Well, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Tie there, 10 out of 10. A penalty goal, alert there by Rower Evan. They are back in it now, ladies and gentlemen. And now we go again here live on Cal Sports Football. England 1, France 1, ladies and gentlemen. Koundé with a ball over the top. Can Rabiot get there? He does. And he takes the shot and Pickford is forced into a save. Maguire with the clearance. Goes up for a throwing down the right side. Giroud brought down there. Game carries on with Bellingham into Harry Kane. Spins away from Chouameni. Runs with the ball. Goes around the outside of Varane. But it goes up for a throwing on this left-hand side. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? How are we doing? What do we think of the game? Oh, England back in it now. Gareth Southgate there. Telling his players to focus. Bellingham with a back heel to Harry Kane. Chouameni's there to intercept. Koundé with a header. Rice wins it. And he brings the ball down here. Bellingham asking for it. Out to Foden on the left-hand side. Goes on the outside of Koundé. Holds the ball up here. Goes backwards to Harry Kane. Hugo short to Henderson, and it's intercepted there by Mbappe. 1-on-1 against Kyle Walker. Goes on the outside of Kyle Walker and puts the burners on. And Kyle Walker's tracking back, trying to do everything he can across the middle. And it falls to Dembele. And he just couldn't get it on the turn. Griezmann digs it in there, but it's Henderson who picks up the loose ball. And he clears it high up into the air. Mbappe run him a new one. As Bellingham finds Foden here down his left-hand side. Can he keep it in play? No, he can't. It goes out for a throwing for France. This game has come alive now since that England equaliser. Just looking at that Mbappe, Kyle Walker replay, and he just runs past him like Kyle Walker is not there. He runs past him like Kyle Walker is not there. Dembele is not expecting the ball to come to him. He doesn't take it with the first shot, and England managed to clear it away. Chouameni on the ball. Goes short to Upamecano. Out to the left-hand side, it's Hernandez. Backwards to Chouameni. Chouameni into Varane. Varane takes in his stride and brings the ball forward. Sees something over the top. Is it Giroud? No, it's not. It's straight into the hands of Pickford. Maguire on the ball now. Into Stones. Stones bring the ball forward here for England. Squares it to Maguire. Maguire out to Shaw. Shaw goes back to Pickford. Pickford on the right side. Short to Stones. Giroud goes over to pressure. Stones holds on to it. Tries to feed the ball over the top. Saka heads it into Henderson, but Rabiot is there. It falls to Mbappe. Giroud tries to flick it into Mbappe, but Kyle Walker will just clear it high up into the air. Henderson loses out to Rabiot. And it goes all the way out for a goal kick on the right side. How are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the stream. Where are we from? Who do we support? Let me know in the chat. 58th minute on the clock. England's all-time joint top scorer, Harry Kane, with goal number 53. Maguire now on the ball here on the right side. Giroud goes over to pressure. Rice goes backwards to Stones. And it's again that French quartet of Mbappe, Giroud, Griezmann and Dembele who are trying to apply the pressure high up the pitch. Mbappe can't get there ahead of Stones. It falls to Bellingham who goes backwards to Shaw. Shaw on the right side just clears it down the line. Harry Kane can't get there. Rabiot does. And Griezmann goes back to Upamecano here. Upamecano down the left side into Chouameni, backwards to Upamecano. Goes all the way back to the keeper, Lloris, who'll just clear it down the line. And Shaw heads it into Rice. Shaw backwards to Maguire. Maguire goes back to Pickford on the right side. And England will start out here on the right side. Pickford, 59th minute. Stones. Can you just open the door a bit? Rice, out wide to Henderson. Goes short to Saka. Saka goes backwards to Rice. And it's now Maguire on the ball. Bringing the ball forward into the French half. Short to Bellingham down the left-hand side. And he goes backwards to Stones. Stones threads it through into Saka. And Saka sees some space. And he drives into it. And he takes the shot. But it's a tame effort. And Lloris stops it here on the left-hand side. On the 60th minute, ladies and gentlemen. Can't get a clear shot off there, Bukayo Saka. And it's a tame effort at the keeper. Long kick out by Lloris. Headed away by Maguire. It falls to Griezmann. Griezmann tries with the ball forward into Mbappe. Mbappe has time to turn. Bellingham is all over him. Out wide here to Dembele. Dembele 1-1 against Shaw. On his left foot goes on the outside of Henderson. Shot is blocked by Stones. And it goes out for a throwing on the right side for France. Koundé steps over. Dembele. Being held up there by Bellingham. Cuts it back in on his left foot. Goes on the inside of Bellingham into Mbappe. Mbappe on his right foot. Tries to free up Rabiot. But England come away with it here with Bellingham. Kane to his right. Foden to his left. Bellingham drives with the ball. Tries to find Foden. And he gets there ahead of Koundé. There's no one there ahead of him. He goes backwards. Foden. Into Bellingham. Henderson. Out wide to Saka. Chouameni and Hernandez and Rabiot are there. Goes into Hernandez. Sorry, Henderson. Out wide to Saka. 1-on-1 against Hernandez. Tries to go around the outside this time, Saka. Holds the ball up here. Waits for Henderson to make a move. Goes into Harry Kane. Gets away from Chouameni. Left foot shot. Tame again. Another tame effort there by by England. Harry Kane this time. Couldn't get the power off. And it goes into the hands of Lloris. Varane on the edge of the box here. Bringing the ball forward. And he goes short to Chouameni. Chouameni now bringing the ball forward. Put France 1-0 up with a beautiful goal in the first half. Plays a 1-2 with Hernandez. Chouameni into Koundé. Koundé brings it into the England half. Out wide here to Dembele. Dembele goes on the outside of Foden, but Shaw's there to clean up, and it's Foden into Bellingham. Returns it back to Foden. Griezmann is there defending, but Foden gets away from him, and he brings the ball forward. Foden gets away. Look at him go. Phil Foden there brought down on the halfway line. He takes three France players. He gets 3 France players away from him, and he's brought down there. Giroud is one. Chouameni is the other. So is Griezmann. And it's a free kick for England here on the halfway line. Harry Maguire steps up to take the free kick here for England. On the edge of the halfway line. Looking for some movement here, Harry Maguire. No movement ahead of him. Let's see what they can do here from this free kick. Harry Maguire just launches it into this left-hand side. Foden wins the header, but Varane heads it away. Shaw picks up the loose ball here into Harry Kane down this left-hand side. Bellingham makes a run into the box, but Koundé is there to head it away, and it falls to Griezmann, and Griezmann puts the burners on, and he can't get away from Rice, and it goes out for a France throwing. 63rd minute on the clock. England 1, France 1. Goes backwards to Chouameni. Henderson is all over him. The referee pulls it back. Henderson may have to come off here. He needs to be careful here, Henderson. Hernandez. Backwards to Rabiot. Rabiot into Upamecano. Here we go, Dembele on the ball in the England half. Out to the side side is Koundé. Koundé goes backwards to Dembele. Dembele sees Koundé make the run in behind, but Shaw tracks him. It goes out for a goal kick. Why 64th minute here. Why don't you just put headphones in? No, because I'm watching. Oh, right. Apologies. I can leave, you know. Apologies. You're the one who said I was loud. Pickford now to start the game back off here on the right-hand side. Yes, I don't need you to make extra noise, is what I'm saying. Pickford. Long kick out from the back by the goalkeeper. High up into the air. And Harry Kane has time to bring the ball down. First time into Saka. He spins away from Hernandez. And he's brought down there. Nothing given. And Chouameni comes away with the ball here. Brought down there. Free kick France. Taken quickly by Hernandez. Into Griezmann on the centre circle. Lays it into Chouameni. Out to that left-hand side, it's Mbappe. One-on-one against Kyle Walker. Couple of step-overs. Backwards to Chouameni. Chouameni right foot into the box towards Giroud. But it's over here. It goes out for a goal kick on the right side. Giroud is holding on to his hamstring there. Has he pulled it? Let's have a look at this replay. Does Giroud overextend there? Oh, he lands awkwardly there. Where's the foul on that, ref? Come on. Saka's brought down there. There's about 3 fouls happen. This ref has been shocking. This ref has been shocking. Pickford now to start the game back off here on the right side. Long kick out from the back by Jordan Pickford. High up into the air. Harry Kane jumps up alongside Upamecano. He wins the header, but it falls to Hernandez. Hernandez on the left-hand side. Over the top towards Olivier Giroud. But Harry Maguire wins the ball, and it's Rice who takes it under control. Maguire back to Stones on the right side. Stones holds it up into Rice. Henderson goes back to Walker. Walker now to Rice. Returns it back and it's Stones on the Shine side. Walker on his right foot. Goes backwards to Pickford. Pickford clears the ball down the line, high up into the air. Can Foden get in the end of it? No, he can't. Lloris will catch it out the sky. Here we go with France now on the ball, on this left-hand side. England 1, France 1. Upamecano switches it out to the Shine side towards Koundé. Koundé heads it into Dembele, but it's intercepted by Shaw, but it's picked up by Griezmann, and he brings the ball forward, tries to switch it out to Hernandez on the left-hand side, and he manages to get away from Saka. Mbappe now the ball. 1-on-1 against Saka, out to the left-hand side towards Hernandez. Hernandez holds it up here. Into Mbappe. Couple of step overs. Tries to float it out to the Shine side. Dembele across the middle, but there's no one there for France, and Rice comes away with it. Foden does well to hold control of the ball, and it's Maguire who hits it high up into the air, and it goes out for a France throwing. England 1, France 1 here on Cal Sports Football. Griezmann with the ball here into Upamecano on the centre circle. Hernandez makes a run off the ball, but it goes into Rabiot. Rabiot goes into Hernandez. He can't keep control of the ball, and it go out for a goal kick on the Shine side. 68th minute on the clock. England 1, France 1 here on Cal Sports Football. Ladies and gentlemen, Gareth Southgate looks on, wondering, will he make the substitution first, or will it be Didier Deschamps on the bench? Pickford now to start the game back up. Long kick out from the back, high up into the air. Kane flicks it on into Saka. Hernandez is all over him. He brings him down. That's going to be a free kick here for England, in a very good position. And surely Hernandez is going to get a yellow card for one of these fouls. Surely Hernandez is going to get a yellow card for one of these fouls. Let's see. England versus France. Lineup. He's not even on a yellow card. He's not even on a yellow card. England have a free kick down the right side. Henderson and Saka stepping over it. 69th minute here on Couch Sports Football. Henderson puts the ball down. Couple of steps back. Is it going to be the right footer of Henderson or the left foot of Saka? It looks like it's going to be Henderson, puts the ball in there. Harry Maguire with a header, and it's wide. Harry Maguire with an absolute beauty of a header. He finds himself with acres of space, and he can't get it on target. Harry Maguire is expected to get that on target there. He looks to be onside, and he just couldn't get it on target. What is... Oh, he got just wide off the post, Harry Maguire. Stones into Saka, lays it into Harry Kane, being held up there by Upamecano, tries to free up Saka down the right side, but Hernandez is just as quick, and Lloris will clear it down the line. Flicked on there by Rabiot, but it falls to Rice on the halfway line, and Rice brings it forward into Henderson. 70th minute, 20 minutes of the 90 to go. Rice switches it out to the left-hand side towards Foden. Koundé jumps up, Foden wins it. Shaw brings it under control. Left foot shot is blocked, and Dembele will just clear it down the line. Rice wins the ball. It falls to Harry Kane here. Backwards to Maguire. Stones on the centre circle in the France half. Holding on to it. Backwards to Kyle Walker in their own half. Squares it to Maguire on the centre circle. Goes on the inside of Griezmann. Lays it into Harry Kane. Into Shaw. Shaw 1-on-1 against Chouameni. Bringing the ball forward here down the left-hand side. Can he find the cross? He does. Can Shaw... Oh, Saka gets there. Saka gets there and he can't get it on target. England are going to ruin these chances. They need to put them away. He gets there ahead of Hernandez, but he can't get the ball on target. Are England gonna regret missing these chances here on Couch Sports Football? First one is Harry Maguire. Second one is Bukayo Saka. Lloris now to start the game back off here on this left-hand side. England 1, France 1. Long ball out into Giroud. Loses the bat to Harry Maguire. Rabiot flicks it into Griezmann. But offside flag is given. England to start the game back up. '72nd minute, 18 minutes of the 90 to go, plus added time. England 1, France 1. Harry Kane and Tchouaméni on the score sheet. Is there going to be a second goal in this game for either team? Saka there brought down Hernandez. Free kick. France. Saka is getting the pair of Hernandez, but with a bit more pace, he could get something. Is that Rashford's opportunity to come on? Harry Maguire on the edge of the box. On this right side, bringing it forward here for England. Stones this to his right. Waiting for some movement here. Giroud now comes over to press. Out to this left-hand side, it's Shaw. Shaw brings it under control and feeds Bellingham. Bellingham's one-on-one against Tchouaméni. Shaw makes a run off the ball and he finds him. Shaw on his left foot puts the ball in towards the back post. It's going to fall to Henderson, but Hernandez is there to head it away. Henderson now with the ball. Can't get their header. Rabiot throwing here for England. Henderson, first time into Bellingham. Spins away from Upamecano. Asking for a penalty, Bellingham, but nothing's given. Varane. Backwards to Tchouaméni. Over the top there. Rice gets the head of Griezmann. Koundé picks up the loose ball. Rice heads it on, but it's into the path of Griezmann. Rice is tracking back. Griezmann holds on to it. Out to the right side is Dembele, but it's over here. France are getting just a tad bit complacent. And if we see Mason Mount, dude, I'm going to lose my shit. Surely there's someone else that we can bring on but Mason Mount. He's fucking shy. He's absolutely shocking. He's been shit this whole tournament. Griezmann. Out wide to Dembele. Dembele keeps it in play, goes back to Koundé, and Koundé will just clear it down the line. Giroud will keep it in play. Out wide to Dembele. Dembele one-on-one against Maguire. Goes on the inside. Giroud has gone down off the ball. The game carries on here with Tchouaméni into Rabiot. Returns it back to Tchouaméni. Hernandez puts the ball into the box. Giroud with the header. Goes out for a goal kick. Please not Mason Mount. Please, of all people. I saw it. '75th minute, 15 of the 90 to go plus added time. Is this going into extra time? England 1, France 1. I hope not. I want to eat. Is it not? Maguire. Out to the left-hand side, finds Luke Shaw. One-on-one against Koundé, gets Bellingham. Bellingham's in the box here. Holds on to the ball. Right foot. Backwards to Shaw. Left foot into the box there. Saka can't get there. Hernandez with the header away. And it falls to Mbappe. One-on-one against Kyle Walker. Feeds Hernandez. Rice with a beautiful interception. Forces Hernandez to go backwards. Rabiot into Mbappe. 1-2 with Hernandez. And Hernandez goes backwards to Tchouaméni. Tchouaméni on this left-hand side, bringing it forward. Into Griezmann on the halfway line. Out to that left-hand side, finds Rabiot. Rabiot has Mbappe ahead of him, and he finds him Mbappe now. One-on-one against Saka. Tries to go around the outside and he does. He lays it into Rabiot. Rabiot finds himself on the edge of the box. Back post towards Dembele. Dembele across to Giroud. And what a save by Pickford! What a save by Pickford! He always does. He always does. Like, he's like, why are you letting him do that? Like, that's what he'll do. He'll be like, why are you letting that cross come in? Why is no one touch tight to Giroud? Pickford there with a big save here for England. And it goes out for a corner, 77th minute here. England 1, France 1. Griezmann to take it. Headed away by Kane. Comes out to Kunde. Out to Hernandez on that left-hand side. And it's now Griezmann. Left foot into the box. Oh, and it's into the back of the net. And it's that man, Olivier Giroud, who makes it 2-1 here on Couch Sports Football. His first attempt was saved by Pickford. But the second one, he finds the corner of the net. And France have scored and made it 2-1. And it's Olivier Giroud there, in tears, after scoring what could be France's victory into the semi-finals. England are making a substitution here. We have 11 minutes of the 90 to go plus added time. England 1, France 2. Pickford clears the ball down the line. So Mason Mount has come on, and I think it's for Henderson. Oh, Sterling's come on as well. So Henderson and Saka have come off for Sterling and Mason Mount. You know, two players that have played brilliant for England in this World Cup. What are you flipping doing, man? I think France have made a substitution as well. I think Dembele has come off here. Here we go with Bellingham down the halfway line. Puts the ball in over the top there towards Mason Mount, who's nudged in the back there by Hernandez. Referee's having none of it. And it falls to Rabiot. Kunde down the halfway line. Just an aggressive challenge. No, Dembele. Yeah, Dembele has come off. Kingsley Coman's come on. Dembele has come off and Kingsley Coman has come on. Oh, there is a VAR check here. Rabiot there. That's a penalty, surely. That's a penalty, surely. No. Referee has been shocking, man. Oh, he's been told to go look at the monitor. Which is the wrong decision, to be fair. They should have just told him it was a penalty. Let's see what this referee looks at. Look at it one time and give the penalty, man. He's not got his shoulder or anything there. Oh, referee, come on. How many times do you have to look at it? There it is. That's a penalty, ref. Penalty! Yes! Oh, they showed him in the last game. This guy here. I don't know who he's supposed to look like. Should he be sent off? Should he be sent off? Goal scoring opportunity. No? No? Is that not a red card? Oh, red card? No, he's given a yellow. He's given a yellow. Are you being stupid, ref? Hernandez is getting... Oh, this referee has been shocking, man. A yellow card for that? Mount has it on his chest in the penalty spot. Is that not a red card, referee? Come on, man. He brings it down on his chest. That's a red card, ref. Hernandez should be off. Who steps up to take this on? Harry Kane steps up to take this on. David Beckham can't even look. David Beckham can't even look. Harry Kane now. Again, a second opportunity here to bring England level on Cal Sports Football with 7 minutes to go. Lloris didn't guess the first time. Can he guess right the second time here? Harry Kane steps up here. Looks at the ball. Can he get England the equaliser here? 6.5 minutes to go. England are a goal down here. And oh, captain, my captain, Harry Kane steps up. Lloris, wait. Harry Kane. Oh, and he's roofed it. He's roofed it. He's roofed it over the bar. Row Z. That's going on the plane with England back to England. That's gone into orbit. That's going to land with the England players. What is he doing, Harry Kane? It looks like Marcus Rashford is coming on now. The kid's in tears. Okay. Marcus Rashford comes on here for England. Lloris to clear the ball high up into the air. Does England get another opportunity here? Sure, to take the throwing. 5 minutes of the 90 to go plus any time. England 1, France 2. Maguire now on the ball. Out wide to Stones. Maguire. Out wide here to Shaw. Over the top there. Cleared away by Koundé. Bellingham gets there and it falls to Kane. But the referee pulls it back for a free kick for France. Oh my days, man. This referee is crazy. Three and a half minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. England 1, France 2. No. He just won't get another game, that's all. But nothing else will happen. But nothing ever happens in World Cup football. Lloris clears the ball down the line, high up into the air. Stones is battling out with Giroud. It's going to fall to Maguire. And he clears it away. Mount can't get there. It falls to Kyle Walker. And he's brought down there by Giroud. Free kick England. Walker's just having a word with him. Free kick England. 4 minutes to go. He absolutely hit that into Rosetta. Look at Mbappe laughing there. Wow. Maguire goes back to Stones on the centre circle. Out wide to Walker. Walker into Mount. Brought down off the ball there. Free kick England. England free kick. 3 minutes of the 90 to go plus added time. England 1, France 2. Ladies and gentlemen, can England get an equaliser here? Mount to take the free kick. Right foot. Puts the ball into the box. Jumped up there. Maguire wins it. Bellingham can't get there ahead of Giroud. Maguire will jump up against Koundé. Brought down. Game carries on with Coleman. Rice is all over him. So is Bellingham. Can't keep it in play. Goes out for a France throwing. 2.5 minutes to go of the 90 plus added time. England 1, France 2. Koundé to take the throwing. Long throwing into Olivier Giroud. Rice wins the header. Rashford flicks it into Kane. It falls to Saka. Rice comes away with it. Bellingham out to Mount on the right side. Mount brings the ball forward. Sterling is there. Mount takes a shot from distance. And that's joining Harry Kane's penalty. That's joining Harry Kane's penalty. What is he doing? Shooting from distance. How many goals have you scored from outside the box, Mason Mount? And you want to take it now in the World Cup when England are a goal down? What are you doing? Lloris now. 1.5 minutes to go, ladies and gentlemen. England 1, France 2. Lloris with a long kick out from the back. High up into the air. Maguire wins the header. Rabiot wins the second one. Maguire wins the third one. The referee pulls it back, and that's going to be a yellow card here for Harry Maguire. Yellow card here for Harry Maguire. '89th minute on the clock, ladies and gentlemen. England 1, France 2. I'd say about 4 minutes of added time. I can't see more than that. 4 minutes of added time. Varane steps up to take this free kick here on this right side for France. Over the top there towards Giroud. Heads it into Mbappe on his left foot. But Stones is there and Rice comes away with it. Walker now on the shine side. Clears the ball down the line into Sterling, who brings the ball under control. Mount can't get there. Sterling does. But Mbappe is there. Rabiot loses the battle to Mason Mount. Foul given. Free kick France. Approaching the 90th minute. 8 minutes of added time. Where did he get 8 minutes from? Fucking hell. 8 minutes of added time, ladies and gentlemen. England 1, France 2. Griezmann to take the free kick here. Griezmann, left foot, into the box. Headed away by Rashford. Rabiot heads it back. Maguire heads it back. Kane can't get there. It falls to Upamecano. And it's now Hernandez. Out wide to Griezmann. Heads it into Mbappe. Mbappe gets there ahead of Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker's tracking back. Couple of step overs. Trying something, but he tries too much and Sterling picks the ball up. Here we go with Rice. Being harassed there by Giroud. Walker clears the ball down the line. Harry Kane flicks it into Rashford. Rashford brings the ball under control. Harry Kane out to the left hand side. It's Luke Shaw. Bellingham is through the middle. Rashford out wide. So is Mason Mount. Shaw 1-on-1 against Kunde. Puts the ball in towards the back post. Well, Lloris is there. He's tipped it out for a corner, surely. Corner here for England. Who's going over to take it? Looks like Luke Shaw stepping over to take it here for England down that right side. England 1, France 2. 92nd minute. Luke Shaw steps up to take the corner here for England. Into Upamecano. Falls to Sterling down that right side. Sterling holds it up here. Backwards to Kyle Walker on the halfway line. Walker bringing the ball forward here for England. Goes short to Bellingham. Bellingham has Shaw to his right. And he goes towards him. Shaw. Backwards to Sterling. Sterling on his right foot puts the ball into the box. Deep in there. Lloris catches it out of the sky. And it's France now with the ball here on the left hand side. With 5.5 minutes to go. Lloris now on this left hand side. Falls to Coleman, but Rice is there to clean up. And he gets away from Coleman and he brings the ball forward. Goes out throwing for France. Kunde to take it. Kunde with a long throw in towards Giroud. Shaw wins the header and Maguire goes into Stones. Stones turns and brings the ball forward here for England. Is there one last chance here? Out wide there towards Walker. Walker looking for some movement. Cuts it back away from Mbappe. Tries to go through the alley, but he goes out wide there to Sterling. Sterling 1-on-1 against Rabiot. On his right foot, puts the ball in over the top, but it's headed away by Hernandez. Mason Mount tries to get there. Hernandez can't. And he clears it away. High up into the air. Mbappe will jump up against Stones, but Stones brings it under control. And it's France now with the ball on the right side. Sorry, England. Into Rice on the centre circle. Out to Maguire down the left-hand side. Maguire bringing it forward. Threads it out to Rashford. Shaw makes a run off the ball, but Rashford lays it into Bellingham. Bellingham turns. Switches it out to that right side towards Sterling. Sterling 1-on-1 against Rabiot. Brings the ball under control here. Can he find a bit of spark? Right, Sterling's going around the outside. Ball point towards the back post. Shaw jumps up for it. It's still up in the air. Headed away by Kunde. It falls to Shaw. Maguire is there. He's still alive here for England. He holds on to it. Shaw on his left foot. Crosses the ball in there. But Lloris catches it out of the sky again. With 3.5 minutes to go. England 1, France 2. Lloris now to start the game back up. Long kick out from the back. Giroud brings it under control and it falls to Mbappe. Mbappe holds it up. Goes backwards to Rabiot. France will just hold on to it. Stones is on the ground here. Holding on to his foot. "96 minutes on the clock. 2 minutes of the 8 minutes of added time. England 1, France 2. What? Are you sure no one's delivering? Yeah, most of them have turned it off, but there's still some that are open. Wow. What? Nine? Oh, yeah, yeah. Grealish now. Substitution here for England. With 1 minute to go, you bring on Grealish. That's legendary, innit? The centre back that just got injured. Griezmann. Back to Upamecano. And it goes all the way back to Lloris, who hits it high up into the air. Maguire wins the header. Griezmann wins the second one. Mbappe brings it under control. Tries to go around the outside of Sterling. He does well. Just holds it here. Mbappe. Brought down. He was looking for that free kick. He was looking for that free kick and nothing was given. England now to start the game back up. Pickford. High up into the air. Headed on by Bellingham. Can Rashford get there? No, he can't. Koundé does. Bellingham tries to find Grealish. Bellingham again. Grealish can't get there. Mason Mount finds Sterling on that right side. Bellingham makes a run off the ball, but Sterling holds on to it. Goes backwards to Rice. Rice has Maguire to his left, but it goes back to Sterling down that right side. Mbappe is now tracking back. Can England get something here? They need to get the ball into the box. Rice tries to go around the outside, puts the ball into the box. Rashford is there, headed away by Giroud. It comes to Maguire. He takes it in his stride. He's brought down, free kick. England have one last chance. England have one last chance here. England have one last chance here. Surely not. Surely not. Extra time. And then penalties. No way. No way Rashford comes alive now. There's no way Rashford comes alive now. 99th minute. You'd think this was extra time. This is added time, ladies and gentlemen. Rashford steps up here. So does Mason Mount. Rashford there with a bit of bum fluff. If he scores now, Rashford, oh my days. It's not happening though. I don't think it's gonna happen. Hernandez, the playing the idiot role on the floor, on behind the wall. Rashford, referee blows the whistle. Rashford waits for the ref. There we go. The whistle is blown. 3 steps back for Rashford. He has a moment here to get England back into this game. Harry Kane couldn't do it. Can Marcus Rashford? Right foot. Oh, and it's hit the top of the net. And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That's that, ladies and gentlemen. Just too high. The game's finished now, ladies and gentlemen. England are going to be knocked out of the World Cup. And that's that, ladies and gentlemen. The referee blows the whistle. And it's finished. England are knocked out of the World Cup by France. And it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you next time. Stay safe.